Hi, this is Patrick from WP Designs. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble the Crypto Monster case. First of all, let's start with the different elements. So, this is the back plate. On the back plate you will install fans. You have 4 fans for the GPUs. You have 2 fans for the motherboard, very useful by the way. And you have 2 spots for power supplies. Next, we have the motherboard tray, all right. The Crypto Monster is designed to accommodate ATX, micro ATX, and extended ATX motherboards. In the case of extended ATX motherboard, you will have to mount your SSD or hard drive to the front of the unit because obviously the motherboard is deeper. We have the front posts, all right. They're interchangeable. We have the GPU rail, we have the top rails, we have the hardware, all hardware necessary to assemble the Crypto Monster. We have plastic pads that go under the legs. And here is the GPU tray. The rubber grommets are already mounted, so you don't have to worry about that. And the beauty of all this is that the Crypto Monster only requires a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver with 2 different tips. The smaller tip is for the motherboard, the hard drive, and so on. And the bigger one is for the screws holding the structure together. In case you're buying the Crypto Monster Deluxe, you also get an on and off switch, a second PSU switch, and the hardware necessary to install it. This is a second version of the PSU switch. It's a relay as opposed to transistor, okay? But the function is exactly the same. So you may get one or the other. So the first step is to install the motherboard brass posts. I am assuming that you're using an ATX motherboard, but it could also be a micro ATX or an extended ATX. In any case, you can refer to the paper showing the pattern, okay? So we're starting now with the yellow dots. ATX motherboard is using 9 posts, okay? So we're going to install the post here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Normally, this post is not used on an ATX motherboard, but it might be used on a micro ATX. It's not really important. All you have to do is put your motherboard on top and see where it lines up, okay? So, it's very easy. So, you have the screw goes from the underside, like this, okay? So, this is what it looks like with the brass posts installed. So, if you look from the back side, all right, you have the screws, and I use my little Phillips screwdriver to tighten the screws, and that's it, done. Next step, we'll assemble the back plate. Okay, it's actually very simple. If you notice here on the bottom of the back plate is 4 holes, okay? So these 4 holes have to line up with the 4 holes of the motherboard tray. As you can see, there's not 4 holes here, so turn it around and you see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So very easy. You have your screws. See, that's it. Please note that all the screws during assembly should be only hand tight, okay? Once the unit is assembled and it's square, then you can tighten the screws with the screwdriver. So it looks like when it's done, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bolts and nuts. Okay, so the nuts go on the inside of the motherboard tray. So by the way, these are serrated nuts. which means that you don't need to have a wrench to hold them in place. It's enough with the hand, and from the other side you use the screwdriver and it will be just fine. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble the GPU tray. As I mentioned before, the rubber grommets are already in place. So it's very straightforward. Make sure the lips, the sharp edges are facing down like this, all right? And again, you're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, okay? So prepare a screw or two. And we start like this. So you line it up with the back plate, okay? Right, so the GPU tray is in position. All screws are hand tight. I will show you what it looks like from the back side. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws. That's it. All right, so the next step is I will flip it like this, and now I'm ready for the front posts. Again, very straightforward. Now I'm going to put a screw here. Now keep in mind that these two are interchangeable, so you don't have to worry which one goes left or right. So next is here. That's it. So that's it. We have 1, 2, 3 bolts for each post, okay? So now we can move to the top rails, all right? And again, these are interchangeable. There's no left, no right. And the last element of the frame is the GPU rail. It's very easy. It goes with the slots inside and down like this, okay? All right, exactly like this. That's it. Right, so that's what it looks like. And here on the GPU rail, there's a little bit of adjustment up and down, okay? Usually down is standard, but in case you have, for some reason, different GPUs, you can adjust a little bit up and down, okay? So now I'm pushing it down. Everything is assembled. So now it's time to tighten the screws, all right? So I'm gonna start from the back. So I will flip the unit like this. Change the tip on the screwdriver for the bigger one. That's it. And I start from the bottom. So I make sure everything is nice and square. As you can see, I'm not even using a wrench. Just hold with my finger on the back side. And now going to the side. I'm going to flip it around completely, 180 degrees. Now we'll tighten the front post. And before you tighten this, you want to make sure that this is square, okay? So you can go like this, push it flush with the back plate, tighten it. Same with the other side, make sure it's flush. And then you do the same thing to the front. So I push it a little bit, it's perfect. Doesn't need any adjustment. That's the beauty of CNC cutting and bending. It's very accurate. So now the unit is square. Remember, we're missing these two and the GPU rail. That's it. That's it. Perfect. And I will tighten this in the lower position. Push it down, make sure it's seated properly. All right, so Crypto Monster is assembled. As you can see, it's very sturdy, very strong, and it's ready for use, but we have to still put the pads. So flip it upside down. You only have to press the pads. That's it.